Hello everyone and welcome to the first episode of Edmonds Racing Preview Show for 2024. Happy New Year to you all, and guys, welcome. I know racing never sleeps, but did we get some bit of downtime over the break?
No, not at all. No. Especially, it never works that way here because we have our Magic Million Carnival off the back of Christmas and New Year. So no, and the summer carnival's in full swing by then anyway. So no, there's no rest over Christmas period for us.
No rest for the wicked. Well, there is some excitement in the air because, as you mentioned, the biggest 2 weeks on the Gold Coast are here, and obviously we're all excited about what's underway.
Yes, I believe the track is a good 4 currently, which, if you said that to us at the start of the week, we would have thrown you off the building. But I suppose that just goes to show that the renovation and the works that have been put in are bloody good. Like
actually having a drainage system, and this is what we've been talking about and what you've been waiting for many years, and it's been put to its first test, I guess, with all that rainfall.
Yeah, so if you wind the clock back 12 months, we had, especially Magic Million Day was washed out, with that heavy rain on the day and possibly a sprinkler system that helped that along a bit. So and you've seen how it recovered. When did we race? We raced
on Thursday,
5 days later.
So 2.0.
Yeah, so like 4 days later, after it was unraceable on Saturday, and with the recovery that we have here, so this track you'd nearly think it'd have a greater recovery than the old track. So quite confident if we got rain, we could have even had rain till Wednesday night, I feel, and right through Wednesday night into Thursday morning, had a good couple of days, and the track be race fine, I would think. So
there is a shower predicted tonight too.
Eh?
There's a shower predicted tonight as well.
It might help it. To be fair, these tracks are designed to drain. This one's designed to drain at like 45 mile an hour or something. Eagle Farm's 100 mile an hour, which is
extreme.
That's extreme. This one they wound it back a bit, so it drains at like 45 an hour. So it's doing what it's designed to do, and it'll perform well.
Yeah, well, perfect conditions hopefully, and you've got some big guns stepping out. But before we talk about them, just quickly, Baler today, 2 runners heading down the highway across the border. We'll be obviously doing our best to get the show out to. So let's just quickly preview their chances. Gold Witness lines up in a Class 1/maiden, went close 2 starts back, and appreciate being back on the grass.
I think forget his poly run the other day. It was extremely heavy. His horses inside him. Well, he was inside horses, and more than likely doesn't appreciate that. Would you say?
Yeah, I think you're right. I think he's drawn awkward, or both these horses are drawn awkward, and they're going to have plenty of room, aren't they? So they're not going to.
I think they come into 8 of 8 now, but still it's wide escape.
They're still going to be, if they get into a 3 wide line, they've done a good job. But you'd think. I don't think he appreciated the poly the other day is a great track, winter time, and it serves its purpose during wet weather, blah blah blah. But when it heats up, it becomes quite loose and really hard going, and a lot of kickback comes back. Horses just get sick of it. I think in the end they just give up. And his run was plain compared to his first 2.
Yeah.
His second run was really good, even though it was on the poly as well, and he was inside horses. I think today he probably gets his chance in what looks a race he could run well in, but just needs a bit of luck from that barrier. But I think Scotty will give him a good ride.
Okay, Scotty Galloway aboard, and obviously the tricolours represented. They've also got the other.
On today.
Yes, you do, looking good. The other runner.
Shirt now.
Tricolour shirt.
Wouldn't have one big enough to fit me.
Triple XL.
The other tricolours runner at Ballina, he's so graceful.
See how he's in 6 months' time.
What are you tipping? He's forecasting.
I'll be double figures, not triple. I can guarantee you.
5 or 6 years ago when he strapped Hootson, mate.
Little baby. He was a little baby then, yeah.
It was about 30 kilos difference.
Other runner, so graceful.
She was good the other day. First up, got back into a spot that from a bad barrier that was sort of probably a little bit foreign to her. Melbourne run, she's been on speed. Instead of sort of following a horse and then peeling off its back and giving her unimpeded run, poked back to the inside, and the 2 leaders were off and gone. So she made good ground late. I thought she raced well. I think
It was a good first up run, really.
Yeah, it was.
You know,
It was
I
a
know-
good
know
effort.
she didn't have every chance, which you like them to have, but she did run well, and this is a tougher race today.
Yeah,
It's pretty. I haven't been able to look at the scratchings and see what's actually come out of it, but it is a tougher race than the other day.
Neesham's horse was supposed to going to run here tomorrow, and it's in. So
She's around
Any-
double figures in the market.
I think we should maybe just try and use her a bit early to get in front of a couple of
Slow ones.
ordinary horses, and then give her a chance.
chance
She's
in the
going
straight.
really well. So
Yep.
if the favourite's got a chink in its armour, she'll be right there, going good.
She'll be finishing off hard.
Yep.
Finishing off hard. All right, well, good luck to the Tricolours team today at Ballina. All right, the big one, Gold Coast Saturday, is today, or tomorrow, the day for Barassi, as he looks to break his maiden. Cool $250,000 worth of prize money.
Yeah.
How's he going?
He's going extremely well. Look, with these issues he's had, since he was 2, it's been a struggle right the way through, and fortunate enough to this preparation to be able to get him back to the trials and onto a race. I do think at the end of the day, once he has a break and comes back, he'll be much better. So whatever he does this time through, I think you'll see a much better horse next time when these little issues are able to tidy up completely. So we're having, he got a crack in his heel from his Doomben trial, and been on the back foot all the time with that, managing it, and the farrier's flown in from Sydney 3 or 4 times and tidied that up. So look, he's drawn 1. I think he's improved off his Doomben run. Like, I was really gutted when he didn't win, but when you think about it, he's a 5-year-old colt. Even though he looked reasonably fit when he got into the yard, you could tell he was sort of had a bit of.
Still wasn't right there, was he?
No, but you could tell. He could have got found out if he did get pressure. He got that pressure.
Yeah, okay.
And it did find him out, and the track was quite firm. So I didn't. When you said it's a good 4, I was hoping you were going to tell me it's a soft 5, soft 6 or 7 or something, and then it improved on to whatever it did. So I'm a little unsure. If the track's firm, he could struggle, but if it's fair and equal, and I shouldn't say fair and equal, the track will be fair and equal. I mean, if he's got the jar out of the track and the conditions to suit, he'll run really well, because he has bounced out of that run nicely. We haven't had any major issues with his foot this time, in between runs. So, and I thought his work had been better than he was going into his first up run. I thought he'd improved pretty quickly, actually. He's another one we've taken away from the stable last Thursday. We took him out and put him over some jumps and give him a little bit of something different, which he enjoyed. He had a really good sweat and
Think about things.
And he started thinking about other things, which was good. He's been out to the beach, and we've done everything with him we can. But in the back of my mind, I'm thinking that when he goes out for a break and his foot's allowed to mend naturally, he'll be a lot better horse. So I think we'll see the best of him next time through. But it's a race he can run well in tomorrow. Drawn beautifully. Not sure about the speed. He could lead them and run them along if he wanted to. Ryan's not that type of rider, so really. We're just going to have to discuss tactics. If there's too much pressure, he can come back off them. He ends up third the fence quite easily. If there's no pressure at all, he can lead and control it and do what he needs to do. But how confident I am this time through. I think if we're 3 months down the track, I'd say they wouldn't be beating him. But right now he might be a tad vulnerable. Just this time in. As I mentioned, when he has a break, he'll be much better.
Okay, well, some good insights there on Barassi, and excited to see him step out on the big day. So Sweet looks to continue her impressive recent form, 3 wins from last 4 starts, and she's had a little freshen for this one.
This is her acid test. Obviously, we've placed her 7 starts so far. I don't think she's finished further back than 3rd, so we've placed her super, but it's the right time of the year to be having a crack. She's got blinkers on. Would have loved to have seen her drawn sort of softer. 2 to 5, 1 to 5, 2 to 5, whatever.
On first time.
Yeah. We think the blinkers are going to be an absolute asset. Would have just loved that soft draw to park her away and then bang, turn a foot used. But she's just going to need a good ride early. Hopefully they can bust up a bit. She'd be just off them forward to midfield with those blinkers on. Get a kind run hopefully and be finishing right off. Work's been good. She looks super. So
She's fairly deep into a prep though.
that's
seven runs.
That's the thing. She's
she had 7 runs. This will be a 7th run in total.
yeah.
Not this time through, obviously, but was it a 5th run? Is it? Fifth?
Yeah, it's
It'll
about
be a
that.
5th, so
And that's
she's
why you
fairly-
helped her with that freshen.
Yeah, well, we give her a little bit of time between her Sunshine Coast win and the race prior to. Sent her up to
Vision.
Equine for a little bit. We haven't done that this time. It was just sort of a little bit of a quick turnaround, so we didn't think that was the right thing to do. But yeah, I think Trent summed it up pretty well. She's in good order, and we've thought all along Blinkers would help her. She's one of those fillies that just does enough, gets it done, like she did at the Sunny
needed
Coast.
to learn a bit
like
first,
she's
though.
entitled to, with the run she had at the Sunny Coast, she's entitled to run away from them. I think she sits and waits for them a bit. So hopefully the Blinkers are the right thing this time through. But she's another one that will improve with this, with a nice break after tomorrow, and she'll furnish into a nice filly during the winter, and even all next season. She should be good.
The form out of her last win was good. Horse that she beat, then come out and won in town. So.
And the form out of
Form's
her
there.
Ipswich run was when she got beat. She ran 3rd out there, I think she did.
Weagle Tiger's gone on to win
Weagle Tiger's gone on
multiple
one.
Saturday races.
Yeah.
A very good horse.
Yep, well, as you said, she's earned her shot, so good luck to the Archer Park team on the big day. All right, the big one, the Vows, last start stakes performer, represents in the big one the $250,000 Tab Wave, and seems like he's been building this preparation. You've had your eye on this race, and the day's arrived.
I think so, yeah. I think he's trending the right way. Obviously, 1800 should suit as well. We've put blinkers back on him this time through. We just we had a shadow roll on him, or a nose roll, whatever you want to call it, up at Eagle Farm, and I think Blake, whilst he looked like he had every chance, I think he just got, the horses just got away from him, mid-race. He sort of got away from the pack, and then he had to, really use him. So he sprinted for a long way. By the time he got to the corner, he'd caught them and looked like he was going to go on with it, but they'd had that soft time while he was sort of making ground. They were all sitting there, waiting to let go and sprint. And by the time our guy got to them, they often went. But he battled on well. He's had. I think we've mentioned it on the show a number of times. He's taken a while to come to hand, and he's fit now. Drawn terribly, but it shouldn't be that bad, really. I think Jimmy Orman goes back on this week. Blake's suspended, so he couldn't ride him. He's not riding till next weekend, so I think you'll find Jimmy may even just put him right in the spot from the barrier. I think the horse goes best for Jimmy, to be fair. He jumped back on him in a trial here and he won the trial as he liked, and he hadn't been doing that at all this time through. So maybe the horse and Jimmy Orman just click. I'm hoping that's the case. Tough enough race. But, if he got back to his form where he ran in the Queensland Guineas form, even the Rough Habit plate run, this he does look well placed. So he can run well.
All right, well, exciting times for the On Fire Racing team and connections there, so good luck to everyone in the Tab Wave. $250,000 in prize money also on the line in the Rising Stars races. These are good races, aren't they?
Yeah.
As in that prize money for
sure are.
Class 4. Storm the Fortress and Corfe Castle set to represent you both here.
Storm the Fortress hasn't had a run for a while, but he had a pretty soft trial. Coming here off the back of him running second at Doomben was by design. Thought if we sort of gave him another run, he'd be out of that grade. So we have to come here for the big prize money off the back of a freshen up, which is fine. Looks like his work's been good. He looks super. Would have loved to have seen him same kind of thing, just drawn lovely and soft, but he's not. He'll roll forward, be just off the speed. Hopefully it's a carbon copy of when he last ran here over the track and
I
distance.
was going to say,
He hasn't been back on the track. He hasn't been back here for a while,
since the
so
renovation.
and on the grass anyway. So yeah,
Three from three.
here.
I truly think he's a good each way chance at monstrous odds.
$34,
Yeah,
yeah.
big odds because of the barrier, probably. I don't know.
Yeah.
Doomben wasn't that bad.
No, that's right.
No, he ran a good second. He's sort of just coming right. He took a while after, I think that was his 3rd or 4th run maybe, and he took a while to get steaming because he'd had so long off the scene. But he's where we need him to be, and nearly peaking for the day, you'd have to think.
Okay. And the other runner, Corfe Castle,
Corfe
for the
Castle
Lucky
drawn-
Clover team, second up.
Drawn
and,
the car park, the poor bugger.
Yeah, he's drawn bad. He's going to have a tough time. So, good luck to Craig Williams on him.
All the best, Craig.
Thing about him is he doesn't. If you
Do your best,
snag
mate.
him, he won't. He doesn't do a great deal. So you sort of got to be a little bit positive out.
He'll bounce up on the speed.
put himself on,
I'm
yep.
not sure who he gets to. He's yeah, good luck.
Okay, well, he's in it to win
Okay,
it.
that's right. He's in,
Yeah.
he's in it to run, and we programmed him to run the race, so it's just terrible. He's drawn badly, and
Yep.
but you never know. He's a good, tough, honest horse, and 1300 between 13 and 1400 is his maximum distance, I think. So
True.
hopefully he's there when the whips are cracking.
I reckon Craig's a good man for the job anyway.
He'll get it done.
Yep.
Yeah. All right. Well,
Well, I think
there.
he's on
That's
Giga
the runners on the
was on
the
Giga
main
Kick.
event. He was on Giga Kick. Yeah. Don't bring that up. Don't bring that up.
It's all points.
There are 2 runners that are accepted
boot off
for
Hurton.
Sunday.
I got
Yeah.
the boot off Hurton.
Yeah. What happened
Trying to
there?
ride it quiet. Morton.
He's
Russian
going to
Revolution.
redeem himself.
Russian Revolution comes storming down the middle and smashed them.
Yep.
Okay, Sunday runners. Yet you do have 2 runners entered
Yep.
for Lismore and Sunshine Coast Mean Approach and Araceli. but-
Araceli not running. Mean Approach may not run yet. I want to chat to Bill Bain. He pulled his shoe off this morning and just got on the Bulbous Hill, so I might just have to wait for him.
Okay. All right, well, that brings us to best bets. Going to throw a curveball into the mix here. It's the start of a new year. Clean slate. There's only a couple of shows to go. He's
What?
back to 0. You're back to 0. We'll give you a fighting chance.
Doesn't it go from
Yeah, I'm
August
trying to help you out here, mate.
He's going. I'm special. He's
Make it interesting for the last 2
He's
weeks
gone.
of Trent's time
We'll
here.
make-
Bet
we'll
many
make it
winners. I
interesting.
think I'll still win.
What have we got? What can we come
reckon?
up with?
Um,
I'm feeling a bit of a each way thing here.
well,
No, I'm just going to go the Vows to win.
The Vows to win.
Yeah.
$5 mark.
Yep, Jimmy will get the best out of him as long as he doesn't get too far back and get caught in the ruck.
I don't think he'll get far back.
He'll win.
I think he'll bang him on in the spot tomorrow. Right, well, I don't got to bash out this week, do I?
No.
'Cause I'm,
We're 0.
No, well, that's
Well,
why
that-
we sort
that
of
would
like.
be-
So
We've given you a
So-
new lease of life.
okay, well,
Tip practically.
Tip
we'll,
happening.
go, we'll go Barassi each way into the Vows. How's that?
Okay, still a multi. I like it.
Yes.
Yep. Okay, they're both second favourites, so yeah, a bit of value there.
What's favourite in the Barassi's race?
That's a good question.
Bjorn Baker, Bonita Queen.
Yep, there you go. Encyclopedia here. All right. Well, that wraps us up.
Bonita Queen.
Anything
Look
else?
at its form.
Nothing else, I don't think.
Anything else before we go? Obviously, the sales are on, inspections. Obviously, there's already some emails that have been out to the database just inquiring about any interest.
Yeah, I've had a bit of interest, like not massive interest, but a bit of interest. So, been over and had a look at a couple of drafts. There's some really nice horses there. Book 1's going to be difficult for us. Book 2 is more our price line, but there might be something nice in Book 1. Had a look at a couple of the first season sides, a couple of Farnhams and Bivouacs. So I don't mind a couple of Farnhams look nice, along with all the
proven stains.
proven horses. There's some really nice horses over there. So interesting to see how the market is with. But we say it every year.
Yeah.
And then
Yep,
then
100%.
I think all the economists would be very nervous about going over there and spending a fortune, but they say that every year, and there's always booming prices. So who knows how the market is? I think the top end will be strong as it is. It might fall away at the bottom end, and there might be some value there. So it's a thing of being Johnny on the spot, and if you like the right horse and you've got a budget for it or an owner that's keen to buy, I think you'll do well. So.
So you'd be looking for a bit of value in that.
Yeah, we sort of between the 1 and 200, or 50 and 200 metre, 50,000 and 200,000. I think's the value, obviously, out of this sale. So
All right, we'll get in touch with the team if anyone is interested and hasn't.
Trent's obviously heading to Victoria. So he's looking for a horse. or two.
Yes.
Doing my best. We'll see. Realistically, probably not this sale, playing early, but if I could get 1 of 2, then that would be good.
You got your paddle ready?
Yep.
Paddle.
He's ready.
What's a paddle?
The paddle, you know that.
You don't need a paddle. You need a book.
Yeah, that's it. All right. Okay. Well, good luck to everyone over the weekend and enjoy.
Good luck.